HinFi is just a hackathon that INFOSYS conducts every year, and on basis of that hackathon, they do recruitment also. So the level of questions were not very tough. If someone is a regular coder or have basic DSA knowledge, I think they could crack it.
Hi guys, I'm Singh. Welcome to my channel. In a previous video, we have already shared interview experience of Facebook, Flipkart, Microsoft, Amazon, DirectTie, and many more. If you like our channel, if you like our content, please do like, share, and subscribe. It will motivate us to bring you more useful content. In today's video, we are going to talk with Anshika, who bagged two offers, one offer from Deloitte, another from Infosys. So today, she is going to share her interview experience as well as her preparation strategy. Welcome Anshika, welcome to our channel.
Hi Vimesh, thank you for bringing me on board. My name is Anshika Gupta. I am an electronics and communication engineering student, and I'm pursuing my BTech from JP Institute of Information Technology, Noida.
You have nailed offer from Deloitte as well as you also secured job from Infosys as system engineer specialist. Was it off campus?
Infosys every year conducts Hack with Infy and InfyTQ, two competitions that they conduct every year. So I participated in Hack with Infy, and it was not in my, it was actually, I participated in the sixth semester. It started in, I think, March 2020, the first round of Hack with Infy. So Infy is just a hackathon that INFOSYS conducts every year, and on basis of that hackathon, they do recruitment also. So I just participated in Hack with Infy. Then I cleared round 1, I cleared round 2. I could not make into the finale of Hack with Infy, but I got this pre-placement interview opportunity for system engineer specialist role. There are basically two roles that they offer from this hackathon. One is system engineer specialist and one is the power programmer one.
Did you participated in the hackathon for job opportunity only, or you are more regular to go for hackathon kind of people?
Well, I would say I'm not much into the competitive coding and hackathon kind of a person. I do a nominal amount of thing, and I participated in just to brush up my coding skills, to be honest. It was neither for placement purpose nor for I don't have big aims that I could make it to the grand finale. I just participated it to just brush up my coding skills, and it happened that I cleared round 1 and then round 2 got cleared. So actually round 2 was not cleared. I couldn't make it to the grand finale, but yes, they offered me the pre-placement interview for this SES role.
As you have mentioned, there were 2 rounds of hackathon. So how was your experience of the first round of hackathon?
The first round of hackathon basically had 3 questions, and we have 3 hours for that. One question was of 100 mark, one 75 mark, and one question of 50 mark. So the level of questions were not very tough. If someone is a regular coder or have basic DSA knowledge, I think they could crack it. They were very basic coding questions that we can find on HackerRank kind of platform. If I say the easy or medium questions that we have on HackerRank, they were like that. If you do around two questions completely, then definitely you will get selected in this round. And even if you have scored some, like if you have cleared some test cases in 1 or 2 questions at least, so I think it is sufficient for clearing round 1. It is not very much difficult.
Okay. So after the first round, you were selected for the second round. So how was your second round experience? How the second round of hackathon is different from the first round? And what was the difficulty had changed from the first round now?
The pattern of the second round was very similar that of the first round. It had 3 questions, 3 hours, but the difficulty level had changed drastically. The questions were more on like trees and DP, those kind of questions, and the level was not easy. It was not easy, I would say. It was on the difficult side.
So what is the time duration between the first round and the second round of hackathon?
The first round was in March and the second round was conducted in May. So there was a huge gap between both the rounds.
Okay. So you were mentioned whoever cracked first round and clear some test cases of the second round, got the call for interview from Infosys. So, how was your interview experience with the Infosys? It was like the normal on-campus interview kind of questions, or they have little bit different or more expectation from you?
First, I would like to explain about the results of round two. Basically, the top 100 performers of round two, they got into the grand finale of Hack with Infy. And after that, the remaining were given two roles, power programmer and a system engineer specialist role. So I don't know exactly till which rank they selected, but these were the two roles that they offered. And if we come to interview, the interview for Infosys was actually pretty long. It was a 1 hour long interview. And it was also a mix of both HR and technical. Like it was initially like basic HR questions, introduce yourself and introduce yourself. Where do you see yourself after 5 years? And like what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? Like and how what are you doing to overcome those weaknesses? Those kind of questions. And the technical thing, it was more of a DSA. They asked questions mostly on DSA. Some questions were asked on SQL and OOPS also. So the level of questions that they asked in interview was pretty much basic, because I believe that people have completed 2 rounds and they have tested coding skills in those 2 rounds. So in interview, the questions were not at all very much of high level. Like I would say they were very basic questions, like the questions were on like linked lists. Some questions were on joins of SQL, and they asked about software development lifecycle. So the basic questions that we study, it was not very much of high level programming questions.
Some of students was called for system engineer specialist, and some of students was called for power programmer. What about the top 100 students who was called for the final round of interview? Was there
Uh,
anything different from them? There is any perks, any benefit for them?
yes, yes. The grand finalists basically they competed. I think the top 3 winners have some cash prize. I don't remember the amount, but it was a huge cash prize for the top 3 winners. And the others, the top 100, they were called for pre-placement interview for the power programmer role.
Okay. The what was the packages of both role?
Power programmer is 8 lakhs and system engineer specialist is 5 lakhs.
Thank you, Ansika. Thank you very much for sharing your experience. I think it will help many students.
Thank you so much. I also enjoyed sharing my experience with others. And thank you, Vimesh, for giving me this opportunity. Definitely drop into the comment box and please like, share, and subscribe.